In front of you are 3 playing cards arranged in a row. To the right of the jack there's at least 1 king. To the left of that king there's at least 1 king. To the left of the club there's at least 1 heart. To the right of the heart there's at least 1 heart. What are the 3 playing cards and what order are they in? The 3 cards are the king of hearts, the jack of hearts, and the king of clubs, in that order. You have 2 small cups filled with water and an empty bucket. How can you dump all of the water out of the cups and into the bucket and tell which water came from which cup without using any dividers of any kind? If you were to place the 2 cups into a freezer and freeze the water inside of them, you could easily distinguish the cups of water from one another once they're put into the bucket. You are standing in a room with 3 light switches. Each of these switches controls one of 3 light bulbs in the room next to you. All of the switches are initially down and in the off position, and you are told that all of the light bulbs in the other room are off. If you are allowed only 1 chance to enter the room with the 3 light bulbs, how can you determine which switches go with which bulbs? In order to determine which switches go with which light bulbs, this is what you have to do. Turn the first light switch on. Turn the second light switch on. Leave the third light switch off. Wait 20 minutes and turn the second light switch off. Now, enter the room with the light bulbs. 1 light bulb will be on and controlled by the first switch because it's the only switch that's currently turned on. Of the 2 light bulbs remaining, both of which are off, 1 will be hot to the touch because it had just been left on for 20 minutes. The second switch controls this light bulb, and the final switch, which had remained off the whole time, controls the light bulb that is off and not hot. You have a lighter and 2 ropes. Each rope takes 1 hour to burn completely. Both ropes have varying thicknesses, meaning that different parts of each rope burn at different rate. How can you accurately time 45 minutes with just the 2 ropes and the lighter? The key to solve this riddle is being able to understand what happens if you light the ropes from both ends. If the ropes take 1 hour to burn completely, then when you light a rope from both ends, it will take half the time because the consumption rate of the fire is doubled. To time 45 minutes, you must do the following. Light the first rope from both ends and the second rope from just one end. Once the first rope is completely burned, you will know that 30 minutes have gone by, and you will know that the second rope has 30 minutes of time left before it burns completely. As soon as the first rope is completely burned, you light the other end of the second rope, which will double the rate of consumption, and cut the remaining time in the rope in half, meaning that it will only take 15 more minutes for the second rope to burn out completely. The 30 minutes from the first rope and the 15 minutes from the second rope gives you 45 minutes. John had intentions to go to the circus that just started in his city. He headed towards the town square, not quite sure if he was walking in the right direction. He approached the first person he saw and asked, "Am I headed towards the circus?" Unfortunately, this person was unable to speak and simply rubbed their stomach in response. John knew that this meant either yes or no, but was not sure. With just one more question, John was able to find out. What did John ask? All John needs to do to determine if he is headed the right way is to ask the person another question that he knows will be answered with a yes. John could ask, "Did I just ask you a question?" And if the person rubs their stomach, John knows that that means yes, and he knows he is headed in the right direction. If he asks them that question and they do something else, he knows he is headed in the wrong direction. Dear Riddlers, let me know which riddle was your favorite in the comments below.